All right, welcome everybody. My name's Tammy Montgomery. I'm recording this Zoom webinar here tonight. It is May 15th. It's smack dab in the middle of May. Wow, you guys believe it? I can't believe it's already May. It's spring. I have been hosting these Zooms since last July. I even think prior to that, when I started Six Figure Empire last 2018, March of 2018. I jumped back into Six Figure Empire. I had previously been in another big ticket, and I saw what Tim did with Six Figure Empire, so I jumped back into Six Figure Empire because he made it 80-20. I love 80-20 comp plans. They're awesome. I love big ticket sales. I've been doing this this niche for over 10 years now. We call it big ticket affiliate marketing sales. It's really what it is. It's transactions between 500 all the way up to 22,000 in some circumstances. I mean, there's other companies out there. I even have positions and spots in those companies, and so does Sally. Again, my name's Tammy Montgomery, the Fearless Momma. I'm here with Sally Darling. I'm here with Marybeth Angelelli. I'm also here with Tess Mayhem. I hope I said your name right. And and we're going to be speaking with you tonight just to kind of give you guys a little glimpse what this is, what we do, how do we make money, how do we have time freedom, how do we have freedom to, for example, travel across the country, which I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to be flying out to Arizona next couple weeks, and then I'm going to be also moving my family across country. I'm still going to have my system running for me in the background. I'm still going to be able to make sales, automated sales, because of internet marketing. It's all online marketing. That's all I specialize in. I love digital products. I love products that you don't have to ship. No lotions, potions, or pills. I don't have to sell on eBay, Amazon, anything like that. I literally just run traffic. I advertise a simple website. And that's how you got here on this Zoom. So you know that this process works. You know that we're real. Again, this is the 15th of May. And like I said, it's moving season for me. And it's spring, you know, spring's in the air. It's new beginnings, you know. So if you haven't realized your, let's say your New Year's resolution, listen, we're only in May, you know. It's a great time to start a home-based business because it's what I call, it really is like a new beginning. I feel like I'm going to be a brand new person. You know, I'm starting my family. We're starting another kind of a chapter in our life to move out to Arizona. You know, we've been New York residents for most of our lives. We lived in Arizona for 3 of them. We've owned restaurants. We've owned a lot of offline businesses. And when the crash happened in 2008, we had to decide, okay, what's going to happen? Okay, do I go back to work? Do I find something, or can I stay home with the kids? You know, so we were mortgage brokers. A lot of people know my story, but the biggest thing that I want you guys to understand is I've been self-employed for 31 years. So I know the ups and I know the downs. And I know the cycles and I know the trends. And right now, home-based businesses, knowledge businesses, it's the trend, okay? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm in it. It's because it's very trendy. Once you say it's very trendy, Sally, it's literally booming, okay? So some days we can't even hardly keep up. And let me just bring on some more people onto the panel. I set up these Zooms this way so that if I can try to get on Facebook, I didn't set it as a meeting. I actually set it as a webinar. And that's the reason why I have to bring people on the panel like this, okay? Hey, Valerie, I'm going to see you soon. I'm so excited. I get to see my friends Valerie and everybody out west when I move out there. So again, the reason why you're here is to learn how to make some money, but we also want to talk about the products tonight. And I get asked a lot. In fact, 2 people today have asked me on Facebook alone, what inspired you to create the Fearless Momma product, for example? So we have the Fearless Momma product, okay? I'm not the company owner. Tim Berger is the company owner. He's the one that asked me to create the product last year. He had seen my transformation, my weight loss transformation, okay? So he's seen physical, you know, before and after pictures that I was actually posting to Facebook. And I've had a few very close friends that saw me go through this transformation. I've lost over 120 pounds. I was able to do that because of my internet-based business, because of high ticket sales, you know? So I make very good money working from the comfort of my home, and so does my team here. And so he saw the transformation, and he asked me, he said, Tammy, do you think you could put together a training module that would show people not only, you know, a little bit about, and it's not weight loss, guys. It's really not about weight loss. And I don't teach people how to lose weight. I don't give you guys a specific diet. But what I teach in those modules is more mindset. Okay? So because whenever you want to change something, and I've studied a lot. I mean, I've been a student of learning for 31 years. I've gone to probably, I was telling Sally the other day, probably 20 events. I love information. I love learning. And so he asked me if I could, you know, put together modules that would teach and train people how to make money online. And that's what I've done with the Fearless Momma product. So it's a front-end sales funnel. And I'm going to show you guys this in a second. I'm going to share my screen. Because if you're like me, you're visual. Okay, so I'm going to show you, this is the basic back office of six-figure empire. Again, I'm not the company owner. Results are based upon your efforts, by the way. I just have to put a disclaimer in there. So I was asked by Tim to create the front-end funnel for six-figure empire. Because you remember, if you followed my timeline here, I started out with six-figure empire last March, okay? And I started driving traffic, and I started just, you know, bringing in the money, you know, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 sales. And he said, it'd be kind of cool if you could teach your team, and we'll call it the Fearless Momma. He and I came up with my nickname now, the Fearless Momma. I've been nicknamed Unstoppable Mama. Valerie knows that. Marybeth knows that. And prior to that, Team Tammy. So it's kind of like a brand, like, you know what I mean? Like I talk about branding because branding is pretty cool. You know, you see a lot of these brands online. It's just like my son, he's King Emoji. I mean, it's just a nickname, right? I love nicknames. Like I love coming up with nicknames. Almost everybody on my team has a nickname. And so, like Sally, she's SS to me, Success Sister, you know, like, and Marybeth, she's MB, and she's the multitasking mama. Like, I'll come up with everybody's, you know, nickname. It's just fun to me. So anyway, getting back to this, it's the front-end sales funnel for six-figure empire. Isn't it a cool concept? Like the training hub is in the beginning, but then you create that know, like, and trust through me. Okay, so you can build that know, like, and trust through me and through my modules, and then your team members scale up. Because obviously, in order to create $20,000 to $30,000 to $50,000 a month, you have to have back-end products that will pay you that. Okay, so we're going to go through the flow a little bit here. Obviously, you can read this, and everybody has this, by the way, in the back office of your six-figure empire website, and it's also in the Facebook group. Okay. This is where I got it. So we created this. Tim and I put this capture page together. There's other systems. There's other capture pages, you know. Sally and I have our own that we created together for the success team. And it's all about driving traffic to these pages. That's how simple it is. And you're thinking, well, you know, you're making it sound really simple. Well, I teach you guys where to go, how to get the business opportunity seekers, business opportunity buyers. They're called Bob leads, basically. I remember that because that's my hubby's name. But anyway, so you're going to be taught where to get this traffic. Okay, we have vendors in the back office. There's vendors in six-figure empire back office. There's vendors in the back office of Fearless Momma. There's vendors in our success system. So you won't have a lack of places to go. And then there's always social media. There's Facebook. There's Craigslist. Well, Craigslist is not social media. Excuse me. There's Facebook. There's YouTube. There's Instagram. You know, Pinterest. I mean, Quoria. There was a lady that one of my team members, she's advertising there. So there's so many places on the internet that you can literally advertise for even free, right? Well, free is not technically free because it's your time, but I'm saying, you know, out of your money, money out of your pocket. Just had a team member that joined today, and he says, hey, I got about 8 hours a day to spend. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. I don't have 8 hours a day to spend on marketing, but maybe you do, and maybe you want to. Then you'll be able to create a bunch of traffic and leads, opt-ins into your capture page. So this is how it works. And this is how you got on this Zoom, because you got invited here. I'm hoping you got invited here through an email or through the Facebook, and that's how, I don't want to explain this whole thing, because that's what the websites do, but I'm just kind of showing you the overview of the process. You get the same exact system as I have, and it's going to land on what we call the case study. And then now this is being redone. I've been chatting with Tim Berger, the owner. We're going to have another Mama 3.0. And so there's 3 things going on. He's got another product coming out. He's got the Mama 3.0 that he's working on, and he's also working on Six Figure Empire, the top level, this one right here. It's not done yet, okay? Registration page is really cool looking, and look at, we already got the 4th level in there. So he's got that done, and I just happened to see this today. So that's kind of the flow. Is the Fearless Momma product is right here. You can check out the products. We're going to go into the products a lot tonight, because I think it's really important. And again, I was listening to just a lot of the, like, Tony Robbins. Who hasn't heard of him, right? You got Tony Robbins, you got Dean, and you got Russell Brunson. They all teamed up, and they have like a big mastermind system. So masterminds are big right now, and it's the way of the future. It's the way people are learning, through Zooms, through video chat. I was talking to Calvin today, my new team member, and he said the same thing. People are learning through the internet, via the internet. They're not going to a classroom per se anymore to sit down and have a teacher in front of them. They're learning through these techniques and through this environment. So we have the products. The products are something that Tim and I, we put it together. You will have, there's 7 of them. Now we're going to actually make the products the masterminds now. So we're flipping it around. We feel like you guys really, really, we kind of, I guess you could say, go off of the community. Like, in other words, I get a lot of feedback from people. So we're going to make the products the masterminds, and then my modules, like the extra bonuses type thing. You'll see. It's going to be really cool. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to, always keep things fresh, and that's what you want to do. 1 second. I got to bring a couple more people on. Hey, Jared. All right, cool. So I'm going to bring out Marybeth at this point, and she's just going to talk about how not only just working with me, but the products and how it's enhanced her life. And then we're going to just kind of maybe go around a little bit through some people. If anyone wants to share and you want your potential team members to hear your story, feel free. This is a night of sharing. Again, everybody knows that this is kind of like the last Zoom before, unless I just can't stay away from you guys. It will be the last Zoom before I take the trek across the country. Okay. So Marybeth, I'm going to unmute you.
Okay, Tammy, sounds good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. Yes.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for giving me the opportunity to share tonight and to, just give out a nice little testimonial. I know you and I, Tammy, go back to actually 2012. We met online for a little ticket to wealth, and I followed you, ever since then. And I was super excited when you introduced the Fearless Momma product last October. And, to me, it was just a no-brainer. I just jumped right in, and, it was literally the best business decision that I made. And since then, I mean, I just learned, even more, just a wealth of knowledge, through your many multifaceted trainings, in the back office of Fearless Momma. And what I love so much about them, Tammy, is they're so diversified. I mean, you've added so much information and so much value. They're just jam-packed with pure value, and it's a little bit of everything, and everything in a sense that is what people need to be successful online. I know there's so many struggling marketers out there, and it's just unfortunate because they don't have the access to the platform, the training platform that you created here. They just don't know where to go to get the right training. They don't have access to the right training, the right information and resources. So as a result, they don't know how to even begin to generate leads. And without leads, which is the lifeblood of every single business, not only, the Fearless Mama and the SFE, but it just applies, all across the board. People are just falling short, of their goals, and they're not able to succeed. And what you created here, Tammy, is just absolutely a rare find, on the internet. I mean, it's just evolved into an awesome, ever-growing community, and we just continue to build and get bigger and better and stronger, and just continue to help more and more people. And I'm really excited for the future. I mean, I know we're going to have a little break in the action, but I think it's good because it's going to allow us to kind of come together and take what you've put together so far and expand on it and build it on our own, especially probably over the next month or two. And then when this industry gets really, really busy again and we all come back, with the products and everything, I mean, we're going to really be able to hit the ground running in the busy season, August, fall. And I'm really excited for what the future holds here, Tammy. I know there's, a new level coming out. There's a new product coming out. The Fearless Momma 3.0 is coming out. And it's just really, really exciting. I mean, I just love everything that, you have, how you've, dedicated your time, your expertise, your knowledge, your talents, and your success. And you've just, helped so many people to truly, experience freedom and success. And I just hope that a lot more people, realize that what's here within this community and just decide to, join us in the future. So I'm really excited. I know, the products alone, I mean, I've gone through all of your training modules, and it's just, enhanced my lead generation. I mean, I'm able to even generate more leads throughout the week. And of course, it's all a numbers game. The more leads you generate, the more, the more you're able to convert into signups. And this is just, enhanced, my businesses, particularly the Fearless Momma. I know I've had like 4 signups since the weekend, and it just, continues to build. And it's all because of the training and the foundation that's here, with the core foundation and focus on lead generation. That's what's important. It's all about, list building, lead generation, and what you've put together inside of this, amazing community, Tammy, is what everybody needs to be successful. It's all here. People just have to be willing to, take a leap of faith and take action. That's the main thing. Mm-hmm. Take action with what's here. Don't just let the products, sit in the back of your computer, kind of collect dust. I mean, you have to go out there and apply and implement them. You have to actually take your training, take it serious, apply it and implement. And if you do that, anybody, I mean, literally anybody can be successful and build, build a full-time income from the comfort of their homes, just like, many of us have been able to do. It's amazing when you have access to the right knowledge and training and information, what you're able to do and how your life truly can, unfold and change for the better. So thanks, Tammy, for everything you do. And I wish you and your family, much, much continued success in the very near future with your move. And I'm sure everything's going to go well for you. And I'm excited for when you come back and we regroup, with this community. And I can't wait to see where it takes us all into, the rest of the year. So thank you so much for everything that you do and will continue to do. I'm super excited to be part of this.
You're welcome, Marybeth. That was very nice. Thank you so much. I'll be going past your place probably. I'll wave. In Ohio.
Ohio. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah. Marybeth and I, we got to meet. I did a live event in Pittsburgh, and we got to meet, and that was an event that we talked about lead generation. And, and that's just one of the things that I think a lot of communities lack is the steps in order to help their members become successful. So, it's, for 31 years, I've been helping, my husband, for example, he had a mortgage broker business and real estate business. And if you don't have marketing out there to sell homes, I mean, this house sold in one day, and my daughter sold it. Like, it's in our blood. My whole family knows how to market. And so when you know how to market and you have that skill, I mean, she's 20. She's only 20, guys. And then my son, he's 24. I've been teaching him how to market online, and he's got 500 likes today on one of his posts. It's crazy. So when you have it in your family and you talk, you have the shop talk, I call it, and you have a family that's supportive, but then there's some people that don't have a family that's supportive, and then you can come here and you can get support from here, from a community, and know that we got your back. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I started the Fearless Mama, was so that we had a community like this, so that you didn't feel like you were just left out in the cold, so to speak, you know? So I appreciate what you said, Marybeth, and I've really, you know, took a lot of that into account, and I have that in the training and in the products. And many of the masterminds that I have in the back office, if you listen to them and you implement them, like Marybeth said, you will have success, okay? It's just like when I went to start losing weight. You know, I knew I wasn't going to be able to lose 100 pounds in a month. I knew it was going to take time. It's the same thing here. I don't expect everybody to get up to the numbers that I'm at, because I've been building my list, building my following, and building that know, like, and trust for years now. So when you're just starting out, you piggyback off of our success. Does that make sense to everybody? In other words, you can piggyback off of my results, not only results with marketing, but my results with the sales funnel. That's why you have that little, you know, sales funnel that shows all those leads coming in, you know. So it's built for that. You know what I'm saying? It's built for, you know, success. Let's see, who else wants to talk tonight? I love how Marybeth explains it, though. It's like it's like a business in the box. And like I said, there's a lot of people that join a business, but then there's no steps to the roadmap. You know, you have to have a roadmap, just like I'm going to have, well, not a roadmap, that's the old days, but I'll have my phone, my GPS. I don't really know how to get out to Arizona. I'll be following my husband probably. We each have a car, by the way, and we're just driving our cars out, believe it or not. So it's going to be a caravan, but it's just like here. You don't really know what's in front of you, but at least if you see people paving the way, then you'll be able to say, well, hey, I can do that. So when I got into a business opportunity in the beginning, I only needed to see one person make it work. I didn't need to see all these faces. Well, we didn't have Zooms back then 10 years ago, but I only needed to see one person make it work, and it was my sponsor, you know, and he showed me that it worked, you know. I found him out of a magazine ad, actually. So that's all you need to see is one person make the system work. You don't have to keep having all this validation. It works. We're here. We've been here. I've been here for over a year, and we've built a huge community. So does anyone want to chat? If you do, just maybe send me a message, or you can type right here. If you guys want to give out your testimonial for the products. Anyone do a hurry and study up on the modules and went in there real fast? Tested? Okay, Tess, let's hear you.
Yeah, like, oops, I need to know all the modules? Oh.
Every single one.
Yeah. Well, I'm one of those students who always, you know, crams right before a test, and because I want to get an A.
Right.
So cramming before the test, I mean, I had to refresh my memory of what was in there, because, you know, there's a lot of stuff in there. I really like more of the bonuses, the bonus material. A couple of them. One about the best one, I think, is how to make your first $250 in 72 hours. Mm-hmm. Okay, because most programs you get into, they give you, you know, there's so much training to go through, or even if it's all very good, it can be overwhelming, or you don't know what to do first, or to have something saying, okay, make your first money right away in a few days. This is the fastest way to do it, to get some success going. And I pulled up the bonus look at it. It's 45 minutes long. And so it's a really good live call going through that, how to make that happen, because that will make the most success for people. And stickness, you know, what's that a word? Stickness, that they'll stay with a program and then go take your time. There it is. Yeah. Then they can go back and go through the other more, you know, trainings in detail, but, you know, concentrate on it. As a solo ad vendor myself, I know there's a way to get momentum and get stuff going and get some traction or get some results right away. Bonus number 3 is a good one too. Amateur versus professional.
You like that one?
Yeah. Because so many people I see just do one thing. And even if it's like they come and get a solo ed, it's like, well, you need to do more than that. You need to do multiple things. And, you know, pick something that you're paying for, pick something that you're doing free with your time. They both cost something, but if you have more time, do more free things with your time. If you have less time, do more paid things. But if you can try a couple, you know, you're doing a paid Craigslist ads, you learn some of those. You could do a paid influencer on Instagram, you know, learn that market. You could do paid YouTube advertising. You could do paid solo ads. There's a variety of paid ways to advertise a program. Yeah, with Craigslist now, you're going to have to pay like $5 to
$5 a piece.
Yeah, there's more expensive categories like jobs, but you don't need to post in there. So $5 a piece. And at first I was kind of like annoyed by that because I've been in Craigslist forever it was free and you could just post all the time. But since they ghost you or they don't let you post in multiple stages, but now that you're paying for it, when you pay your $5,
it just made you want.
Yeah, your ad will show up there better. So I like that you're showing people this bonus number 3 on. You have to take this as a profession, because if you really want to replace your income or have the time freedom and have a lifestyle where we work from home and we create our own business opportunities like this, and you can move and go on vacations or do these things and travel with your laptop, you have to look at it as a business and as a professional and really put your money and your time and your energy into it that way. So I did like those bonuses. But the one other point I wanted to make was the mastermind section. Being that this program has been around for a while and not, you know, it's what, how long? A year, Tammy?
Yeah, I started the masterminds. I was a redhead there.
But I mean, to have like these are your
July
best
13th.
ones. Yeah, these are some of your best ones that have really good topics that you've highlighting. You know, you do have a weekly Zoom call or prospecting call and so on. But
yeah, they're not even all in here.
To have all that material already in there. So a new person joining can go and now watch about 20 masterminds there and not have to wait for things to be generated and produced and put in there. Where if you join like, a hot new thing is launched and it's got nothing in it yet. There's no substance there. There's no training there.
This one was a fun one. Actually, I enjoyed it because it got into some detail of conversions and stuff like that. Since then, we've done a lot more with that. AWeber.
I do have to say your system, like I watched you guys for a few months, you know, before I decided to go ahead and actually join, just because I do traffic and I don't do a lot of programs because, you know, I see all kinds of programs, but yours has been one of the easiest to get started with as far as setting up, click this button and put in my AWeber list code and then click, you know, choose your chapter page. And it's been very easy for a new person to go through and have your own AWeber to go put your leads into and have emails going out and not be very complicated and a huge learning curve. So I really appreciated that part.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for sharing that.
And good luck moving. We've done that many times.
I think we're professional movers. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, we've been in one spot for 10 years, so I can't say that. There's some people that, you know, in the Army, like my husband, he was in the Army for 4 years. He decided not to make it a career, you know. But I mean, there's people that move around all the time. So
we did a move. We did 8 moves in 2.5 years to 4 states. So we had it down.
Wow.
Yeah. We were just trying out states. We went Colorado, California, Florida.
That sounds like fun.
I could pack my whole 2-bedroom apartment in one day. I had it down.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. See, that's the thing too. You really
realize
organized what you need and what you don't need, right, Tess?
Yes. When we moved to California, we just took a trailer in our truck and we got rid of everything. So, yeah.
Incredible. That's basically what we're doing. We're selling everything except for the mementos, you know, our stuff, our personal stuff, and we're just freeing ourselves. And I've read a lot of books on how to become a minimalist, how to, you know, live without, you know what I mean? You ever see those shows? Like I should do like a vlog all the way across, you know what I mean? I'll probably be doing Facebook Lives and all that kind of stuff and just kind of, you know, showing people, hey, I'm in my, you know, I'm laptop and here I just made a sale, or, you know, it's going to be fun. You know, so
I do want to say, I've always want to say hi to Marybeth. I really appreciate her energy, and every time she talks on your Zoom, she's always great. Always love you.
That's awesome. Let's see who else wants to chat. Sally, you want to talk? Valerie, you want to talk after Sal?
Yeah, I was actually just going to say that. Hi,
Awesome.
everybody.
Yay, there's Sally.
Hi.
Success sister.
Success sister. I know, and Tess was talking about more of a little bit of everything, the system that we have, and the modules, and it just all works together. That's kind of the whole thing that I like the best, is that when I first kind of tuned in 3 months ago and met Tammy, it was more for me, the community, because I've been a marketer for 22 years. I've worked by myself. I've worked with groups. I've done it all, and earned the gamut, worked the gamut. But for me, my platform is kind of duplication and helping others to succeed. But, we work by ourselves a lot of the time, or just on a phone. So when you can get on a Zoom and have a community of people, you feel a little bit safer, and you feel a little bit better, and you feel a little bit more, it's more powerful when people come together and work together, to me anyway. So that's kind of what I like. But to your point about, leverage, I leverage everything: time, talent, technology. I leverage it all. And that's part of what we do. So, for the newbies, it's hard because they're new. They don't have a story to tell. So you got to leverage the story. Got to leverage someone's story and someone else's, product. And the people that are more advanced and have the stories to tell, good for them. But we all had to get there too. So my best advice, I know there's a lot of new people on tonight. My best advice is to leverage the stories and to be the best tour guide that you can be. Put your best product out there. You're thinking product, what? Tammy's got the products. Tim's got the products. Whatever you're working has the products. Yes, true. But you're also a product. If you're not really branded yet, that doesn't happen overnight. Just like building a successful Facebook page doesn't happen overnight. Nothing really happens overnight, right? So you want to put your best product out there. Help your team, get them to the Zoom. That's why we do the eVites, and that's why we do the duplication and, everything like that. But just making sure your new members are okay. They'll appreciate that. And that's really how you build your brand, by helping others. So there's just no truer words that are said. To get what you want out of life, you have to help other people get what they want. I firmly believe that. And I've seen that in action so much, it's not even funny. The people that are most successful is because they've helped other people. Don't get it twisted. I firmly believe that that's true, and I'm quite sure most people here would agree with me on that. But so if you're not successful yet, if you don't have a brand yet, you start by building it. Yeah, get your picture out there. Yeah, get your tagline out there. Definitely do all that. Get your Facebook out there and try to brand yourself. It's a process. But meantime, back at the ranch, make sure you're doing your part being a good sponsor. That will help you to build your brand for sure. And that's all I have to say. Just be consistent, get connected, be committed, stay consistent, and you'll win at anything. And if you have a group of people that you can work with, my hat's off to you, more power to you, because that will help you get to the finish line even faster. Sorry, I can't see. I keep looking around, but I can't see. I need to put my glasses on. I don't like these glasses. But anyway, just, being consistent, be the best tour guide, put your best foot forward, but put your best product out there. A lot of people don't put their best product out there. And I'm not just talking about marketers. I'm talking about everything, everywhere you go. I think about that because I'm a marketer. It's like, gosh, could you have done better with this product? Could you put a little bit more time, energy, and effort into it? Could it have been a little bit better? Yeah, so do that. Whenever you can do that, do that. It is more, it does cost you more time, energy, effort, and money. In the long run, you have the best product. So guess what? Your big picture is going to look bright. Your future is going to look bright because you're helping other people to win. That will help you win. That's all I got to say. But thanks, Tammy, for all you do. And
very good, wise words.
Yeah, stay powerful, people. Get connected in there, and there's just more power in that. So, and I'm sure I'll talk to you before you leave. But enjoy your trek across the country, and hopefully you can stop in Missouri. And we can have a beer.
That'd be cool.
Rob,
Yeah.
Bob can drive, and Rob or Bob can drive.
Yeah, really. That's awesome.
Letting me share.
Very wise words. Very wise words. I'm telling you, it's very true. You know, everything Sally said. I mean, it's, you know, that's why we all are working here together. And, you know, it's one of the most beautiful things that they invented was a Zoom. Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do this. In fact, when I started with Tim years ago, we just had a Skype room, and it was very impersonable. You know, remember Skype rooms? And we'd just be chit chat back for, you know, and then it'd be like, oh, one person would say one thing, and then the other person got, you know, mad, and then there they go, they're out, they're exited, and I'm like, whoa, you know. So we're humanizing the digital realm here, really. We're helping people connect the dots. That's really what we do, you know. So we're tour guiding, we're helping people. I call it being a highly paid tour guide. Highly paid tour guide. I mean, what do tour guides get paid? I don't know. In the past 48 hours, I've made over 10 grand. So I know that's a pretty darn good tour guide, right? But, you know, out in Hollywood, I don't think they get paid as much as we do here, sitting on a Zoom, you know, showing people products. So, you know, so we're down to earth. We're average people. We're not flying around in jets. We don't do that, you know, flashy stuff. We're just, seriously, you feel comfortable working here with us. That's why I wanted to say, you can ask any question on the Zooms, okay? And like I said, we're going to start those and when we get fired back up. Valerie, did you want to say anything? I know you've known me for a while. You know, we've met too in person, and, you know, we got to hug, and we got to go to the Eric Worre Go Pro event. I mean, I love going to events. I'm very excited about being out west because it seems like all the events are in Vegas. Right?
Yes. Hi, Tammy. Well,
Hi,
first of all, I just want to tell you I'm really excited you're moving out in this direction. Yay!
Yay. Finally, how many years have I been talking about it, right?
A while.
Yeah.
You've had that house on the market for a while. Tammy, I just want to tell you, I've been involved in other things with you, and I have seen your transformation, both business-wise and personally. You are amazing. And what you have done here, and Sally and everyone else involved, is really exciting. And as you know, I've had a slower start than maybe some, but I am here. I am so excited about all of this, and I just anticipate great success for all of us. So thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Sally, Marybeth, Tess. Great to hear all of you.
Thank you, Valerie. So Valerie lives in California, so that's not too far from Arizona, right?
Right.
I got to get with my geography. And we lived out there from 2006, 2008. What we want to do is be able to travel from San Diego, you know, San Francisco, all the way up again. I think that'd be really fun. I don't know if I want to go is it Route 5 or Route 10? One of those, the ones that hug the ocean. I think I'm going to freak out a little bit. I don't know. Bob's like, are you going to really let me drive on that one or what? It's like a little debate we got going on. What were you going to say, Sally?
I think that's PCH, Pacific Coast Highway.
Is that what it is? Oh, we got to do that?
In Los Angeles when I worked for Ralph Lauren, and you got to do that. It's
really?
amazing.
Is it like scary? I've heard it is.
Yeah, here it's beautiful. It really
beautiful?
is breathtaking. Yeah, it's breathtaking. It's awesome.
Well, maybe I'll drive it in the Jeep. Maybe that'll make me feel better.
No beer that day.
It'll be exciting. It's 10, huh, Elvita? Okay. Yeah, when we were out in, it can't be any worse than New York roads in the winter. I'm telling you guys, it's bad here. It's like we get in Buffalo area. You guys ever see the Buffalo news where like we're like underneath this much snow, right? That's us. And you just can't get out of driveways. It's crazy. It really is. So we're looking forward to the heat. Tammy's out there too, aren't you, Tammy? Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Stephen, did you want to chat? I see you're anxiously waiting here, I think.
Good evening. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, great. I was just
Did you want
Like
to
I said,
share?
sure. I'd like to thank you and everybody involved again for, putting this opportunity available to us. It's really fantastic. I love the community, the connection, the opportunity to come to these Zooms is fabulous. And I'm actually going to use the Fearless Mama and Six Figure Empire to, I'm working on my Southern California retirement project.
Oh,
So
wow.
right now we're living in Wisconsin, but we want to get away from the cold weather and snow as well. And I was talking with Rob, on Messenger, and it'll be cool to be closer to you and your family as well. So
That would be great.
yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, I'm just very impressed with the whole system. The amount of work that's gone into it is just, I'm sure there's tons of hours that have been spent. And hat
Yes.
tip to everybody involved. Yeah. And I also love the emails, the follow-up emails are fabulous because I haven't seen too many HTML emails that hit the inbox every time. Usually they get redirected over to the spam folder, and just very professional. And on the product side, I love your masterminds. I've been watching them consistently every day, and things are starting to clear up for me as far as you captured the lead. Now what? I know the drip system is operating everything. Now let's get them converted over, and like I invited Corey onto the Zoom tonight, so
Yes.
it's just working the
Corey.
process. Just working the process. But like I said, we're praying for you. Have a safe trip going out west, and I'm looking forward to following you out there pretty soon. So,
Good. Now
thank you,
that's a
Tammy.
great reason right there, Stephen.
Yeah, it's a lot of motivation, and
Mm-hmm.
we're looking at 3 55-plus golf course communities out there
Nice.
in the Coachella Valley area.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the six-figure empire commissions are going to really come in handy.
Right.
But so God bless you, family, Tammy and your family, and have a safe trip and have a safe move.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's
Thank
very
you so
nice.
much.
Thank you. It's really truly an amazing lifestyle. Like I said, I've been doing this for 10 years. So not only have I been able to homeschool my kiddos, I homeschooled Robbie. I don't know if Robbie shared that with you, Stephen, but he watched me. He listened to me on phone calls, while going through school. I literally was able to be home, and he went through an online course, and then my dad helped him with chemistry, physics, math, because I certainly wasn't teaching it. Even though I can do a crash course and I can do all that, but I showed him where to get the information, just like I show you guys where to get the information, and then he did it. And he became very, very good on the computer, very, very proficient on the computer. He can fix almost anything on the computer. And now he's like a really great Facebook expert, but he's been, like Sally said, it's over time. He's been in the environment, and that's another reason why, like you said, the connection you have to have. It's one of the biggest human needs. We have to feel connected, right, with one another, especially when we're in the same industry. So, why we're excited about, me moving out west is because a lot of people that I know in this industry is out west, it's Midwest or out west, so it's going to be great. Marybeth's going to be following out here shortly to Arizona. But, it's just really interesting, just kind of, like I said, to wrap this up, it's interesting just to kind of see the trend and the progression of the internet world. Like I said, we had Skype, now we have Zoom, and we have Facebook groups. We have, obviously we can still do conference calls, but I think the biggest thing I want people to understand is that it's not complicated. If I can do this, if I can literally just send traffic to a capture page, that's all you got to know. Where's my capture page? Where's the traffic? and make sure you set up your payment processor. Okay. I have to say that. And then let the traffic rip. I mean, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? So just to wrap this up, I know this has been a great Zoom testimonial. I just want to show you guys where to get started, how to get signed up tonight, okay? Because you don't want the grass to grow underneath your feet, seriously. Or the desert stones to be underneath your feet, whatever I'm going to experience out there. Hopefully I won't step on a scorpion. I almost did last time I lived out there. But I want you guys to understand something. This is a business that you can work from wherever you are, okay? Like I said, I'm going to be having traffic ran for me I set up my traffic on Sundays, and I'll show you guys a real quick, see if I can find it real quick. Oh, shoot, where did it go? Oh, I closed down the back office. Okay, well, I'm not going to show anybody the back office because I remember there's a lot of people that haven't joined yet. But when you get access to Six Figure Empire, the back office, and the Fearless Mama, you'll want to go through there. You'll want to learn it. Again, this is stuff that you can access 24/7, okay? So you want to learn the traffic strategies. There's plenty there. They won't ever get saturated. Don't ever worry about that. We're never going to run out of people on Facebook, especially if you ever do any of my Facebook marketing and the training there. I mean, how many, billion, 2 billion? I'm not sure how many people are on Facebook, but there's a lot. So you'll never run out of people on Facebook. In fact, most of us have met because of Facebook. But yeah, it's just really exciting. So you can start with the 250. I wanted to just go over the comp plan really good. And I'm sure Sally probably is going to fill in something that I haven't covered. But I feel like that, you know how the shows kind of end and the music starts, but I don't want that to feel like this tonight. I'm not trying to rush you guys, but I just know that we've almost hit the top of the hour. But you can start at 250 or you can go all in. I personally don't want to miss a commission. I'll give you guys an example. Had a gentleman, he came off of Craigslist and he said, Tammy, I want to join at the top level. Now, can you imagine if I was not in at the top level, the 6250? It would have went to my sponsor. Literally all the money. Because he wanted in at the top of the compensation plan. He said, I don't want to miss any of the money. Okay? And if you don't have the money, you can get the financing. We have financing available for you. Okay? Happens to be my background. I had 15 years of finance. I know how to help people, with that situation. But anyway, getting back to him, he wanted at the top level. Now the next level above that is going to be the 8750 level. Okay, it's going to be the mastery level. Okay, and I've talked to Tim Berger, the owner. There's going to be literally times where we meet with him, and it's going to be high-end mastery, high-end big ticket mastery. Okay. I don't know all the details because he doesn't give me a lot of details. It's because he wants probably me to be surprised too. But he's putting all this together. Okay, so it's going to be higher end than the top level. Who has access to the top level? I know Sally does. I listen to those trainings in there, guys, in the back office of the 6250 because there's one guy in there I listen to all the time. $7 million a year he makes in top tier big ticket income. $7 million a year. Okay, so I listen to those people, the ones that make more than me. So he's going to have the 8750. So Stephen, can you imagine what kind of house you could have if you're selling 2 of the top level masteries? Right? I know what kind of home I want in Arizona. That I just, like I said, just did 10K in 24 hours because I've sold 2 at the 6250 level. Right? I mean, it's simple math to get up to 20 to 30,000 a month when you have the right products and the right tool and the right environment that we're in. Because when you surround yourself with people that make money, it just kind of oozes like, okay, I want to make that money. I want to hang around those people that make money, right? So when we get out and settled, I want to do events. I want to do high ticket mastery events for the Fearless crew. I have a lot of things planned. So get ready. Get ready, work hard, get there. You'll do it. It takes the focus. And like Sally said, wherever your focus goes, the money flows. It's the truth. If you focus on a real estate deal, then you're going to make money in real estate. If you focus on high ticket and generating leads every day, you're going to make big ticket sales. It's just the way it works. I don't think I have to explain that to everybody tonight. But yeah, so the masterminds are going to be huge. The Montgomery family loves big ticket. Everybody in my house loves big ticket sales, and that's how we roll. So Sally, you go ahead, and if you wanted to end it up, I'll let you finish out, because you always have a great way to wrap it up.
Oh, I'm not going to do that.
No?
I'm going to pass it back. It back. Lean in, guys. Lean in and do your thing. Put your best product forward. But I did want to say that while Tammy is packing it up and moving it out, that sfesuccess@gmail is mine and her email. So if you need something from either of us, or if I can stand in and answer questions for Tammy, just email over there. We will have a new postcard and a new one-page letter added to the resources in SFE Success. So that'll be really good for fall. I know Tammy, I talked to Daryl today, and he said that you had another postcard you wanted to put in there too. So we might have a couple options. And then
yes,
we can always roll that in for an infographic or something. When everyone comes back, I have access to mail people if I do a infographic, or if we have the postcard, just kind of what anyone that has the SFE system can get that, can get an email if we roll out another tool, or if Tammy needs me to update somebody, she can call me, tell me to update. I can send that out and to everyone, if it's a general one or one-on-one, through the email in the members area through SFE Success for Tammy and my system. So just if anyone needs anything, don't feel lost. Just let me know, and here to help.
Yeah, my members can always contact me direct, my personals.
Yeah, they
Absolutely.
can always contact you direct if they need something for the system and you're not around, just to send an email over there and not bother with that, and then I'll do that. And then,
thank you. Yeah, this is what we didn't get a chance to talk about, because we've been talking about.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, and everybody kind of knows where it is, but that's where you want the campaign. You want that drip campaign, and you want the stuff. But we'll be adding a more stylized postcard that'll goes with the system than maybe more of a generic one to the total teaser, if you will.
I'm excited about those postcards.
Yeah, he should have had them done last week.
That's what he said. He says, I know Sally wanted me to get them done before tonight's call. And I said, yeah, I do too. That's why I called him. I was like,
yeah, I just wanted to get that done. But he lives in California. I think he works from like 10 to 3. He's got a lot of people that work for him, but I've used him for 10 years and he's great. But we'll have that added up in the members area. Those that have the SFE Success have that password and they can get to that. But if you have a question about the system, just email, even if Tammy's busy, because I can answer those. Or if she wants me to send out an update to those members, I can always do that. And then her personal will be taken care of as well. But I will pass it back to you for a wrap up. But definitely, guys, just
visit the site, guys. Even if someone has brought you here tonight, because and check their email, because most likely they'll even have one of these forms that you can use us, Sally. And like I said, I'll try to be as available as much as possible for closing deals. But the callback request form is right there. So that's another benefit of being here with us with the Fearless crew.
Yeah, definitely. And I will just say one more thing for the new people out there. 75% of your time, this is a marketer's mantra, I like to call it. 75% of your time is spent piquing the interest of your prospect. 10% on mindset, as Tammy was talking about. Always have your nose in a book, even if it's 10 pages a day. What is Warren Buffett reads an hour a night, but they say if you read 10 pages a day, that's equivalent to, I think it's 20 books, maybe it's 30 books. It's a lot of books by the end of the year. 10 pages, it takes you 10 minutes a night. But 10% of your time on mindset, 10% training, 5% on your goals, and just do it big. But that's it. Tammy, back to you for a wrap up.
Perfect. Did King Emoji want to say hi? Want to come on and say hi? He's been there's like a shadow. Who is that?
Been a nerd. Been in the.
He's been lurking in the background. That's Robbie. That's my son, and we work together. Isn't that cool?
got my nerd glasses on.
He's got his nerd. No, you look good. So I appreciate everybody. Yes, so if you guys need anything, but we're rocking and rolling. Danny Murphy just jumped on, so we're just getting off here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording. This has been a phenomenal recording. I'll have this for everybody in the Facebook group recorded.